Hello, everyone. Did you know that it is through the Sacrament of Confirmation that our initiation into the Catholic Church is made complete? I've also heard that you receive the Holy Spirit through confirmation. But didn't we already receive this in our baptism? So why then is there a need for this sacrament? What does confirmation even mean, and what makes it so different to baptism? Well, today we're joined by Father Jack, who's going to help us explore the Sacrament of Confirmation. Thank you for being here, Father.
Thanks. Hi, everyone.
Now, I thought we received the Holy Spirit during our baptism, so why do we still need to be confirmed?
You're right, we do receive the Holy Spirit at baptism. We receive the Holy Spirit again or in a new way at confirmation. Confirmation is like an intensification of baptism, kind of a strengthening of baptism. But also we receive the Holy Spirit to help us carry out that baptism to others, to take Jesus that we've received at baptism and to then give him to others, introduce him to others. So that's why we receive the Holy Spirit again at confirmation.
What is the Sacrament of Confirmation, and how does it actually help us?
Well, the Sacrament of Confirmation's kind of our participation in Pentecost. Okay, so on that Feast of Pentecost, the apostles were given the Holy Spirit, and they went out, particularly St. Peter, after that, and proclaimed the message of Jesus, and they brought many into the church on that Feast of Pentecost. Confirmation is kind of our Pentecost. It's when we receive the gift of the Holy Spirit, and then we're given the grace to go out like St. Peter and spread that mission of Jesus, that gospel of Jesus, to introduce him to others.
So it's like what you said at the first question, that going out and bringing Jesus into the world.
Yeah, precisely. And the Holy Spirit is given to us in confirmation to help us in that mission.
Why do we use the oil of chrism in confirmation?
Well, it goes back to Jesus' baptism in the River Jordan. We hear there that he was anointed with the Holy Spirit. And so we're anointed with oil at our confirmation as we receive that same gift of the Holy Spirit. But also oil preserves things, okay? It keeps them and helps them last longer. And the Holy Spirit is given to us at confirmation to help us persevere in the faith, okay? To preserve us in the life of grace, the life of God. And so we're also anointed with oil to preserve us in that life.
So during my confirmation, the bishop said these words, "Be sealed with the gift of the Holy Spirit." Can you tell me what this means?
Yeah, we kind of forget what be sealed might mean because we don't send many letters anymore. A seal is something that someone would put on a letter or an envelope to say that it was authentically from them. So this was their mark to say that this letter, this envelope was from them. So we're sealed with the Holy Spirit at our confirmation as his kind of mark on us. He's drawing us out to make us his own. It's his mark of us being authentically his. And so we take that mission then to the world.
During confirmation ceremonies, I often have seen a lot of the color red. It's in the altar, the priest sometimes wears red. Why do we see a lot of red?
Well, this goes back again to the Feast of Pentecost, where the Holy Spirit came down on the apostles in the appearance of tongues of fire. And so that colour red symbolises that fire of the Holy Spirit that the apostles were given at Pentecost and that we are given at our confirmation.
I heard we receive the gift of the Holy Spirit. What does this mean, and can you run through some of them?
Well, it refers to, firstly, the Holy Spirit himself, but also then the gifts that he gives us. And traditionally we speak about 7 gifts that he gives us. So wisdom, understanding, counsel, knowledge, strength or fortitude, piety, and reverence of God. These are his 7 gifts to us.
So do we only receive one or all of them, and how do we use this?
We really receive all of them, all 7. And we can use them anytime, anywhere. The Holy Spirit is with us, so these gifts are always at our disposal. You know, for example, if you're waiting in a line and your patience is being tested, it's a perfect opportunity to pray for that gift of patience. Or if you're having a difficult conversation with a friend, to pray for the gift of understanding. So the Holy Spirit's always there to help us with these 7 gifts.
So what about adults who have not been confirmed? Is it too late for them?
No, it's never too late. Every year in the diocese, we have an adult confirmation ceremony in the diocese. So Every year we confirm adults. But also when couples come to us, priests, for marriage preparation, if they're not confirmed, that's also an opportunity for them to receive the Sacrament of Confirmation before their marriage.
So, what is a sponsor? Do they have any requirements, and what are their responsibilities?
Yeah, a sponsor at confirmation is similar to a godparent at baptism. So they're supposed to be a practicing Catholic and of a certain age, so 16 or older. And the reason they're practicing or in their life of faith is because they have a responsibility to kind of help the person being confirmed in their growth in the faith. Okay, so they set them an example, give them some encouragement, perhaps even teach them if they need it. So they have some responsibilities with that.
So they're like our support, and so that way when we live our confirmation, we're not doing it on our own.
Yeah, precisely.
So I heard that some people take on a confirmation name. What is this?
Well, a confirmation name is ordinarily a saint's name. So we take on saints because of their example. So they provide an example for us. So it might be an opportunity for us to revisit the saint's name we were given at baptism, or if we don't have one from our baptism, then it's an opportunity to take one on at confirmation.
So I know I was baptized, I go to confession, and I take the Eucharist from local parish priests. So why is the minister for confirmation the bishop?
It's a good question, because he's the kind of the leader of the church in our area, in our diocese. And so he's ordinarily does confirmations to remind us or signify to us that link that we have with him in this diocese of Parramatta.
Is a person only confirmed once?
Yeah, confirmation is a little bit like baptism in that sense. We receive it only once, and we only need to receive it once because we, in confirmation, receive that seal of the Holy Spirit. So he completes that start of our Christian life within the sacraments of initiation with confirmation. So that's why we only need to receive it once.
So confirmation is the completion of my initiation into the Catholic Church. Does this mean I've graduated and don't need to have anything to do with the church?
Yeah, good question. The confirmation is the completion of our initiation into the church. Now, initiation means the beginning. And so confirmation is just the end of the beginning in our life in the church. We're given the Holy Spirit at confirmation to begin that mission of Jesus in our life. So it's not the end of our life in the church, it's just the beginning.
Well, there you have it, the Sacrament of Confirmation. Thanks for joining us, Father Jack. We learned so much.
Thank you.